you are almost certainly near a window, a solid object, dense all the way through, that you can see straight past as if it weren't there. Now, consider that we make it out of sand, and sand is white, gritty, and completely opaque. Same silicon, same oxygen. One you can't see through at all. The other is invisible. The instinctive answer is that light slips through gaps in the material. It doesn't. Glass is a solid, and its atoms are packed just as tightly as the ones in a brick wall. There are no channels, no pores, nothing for light to thread through. To understand it, you first have to know what stopping light would even involve. When a photon strikes a material, it can only be absorbed if an electron accepts its energy. Electrons sit at fixed energy levels, and to jump up to a higher one, they need a photon carrying a very specific minimum amount of energy. In glass, that minimum is enormous, about 9 electronvolts. Visible light carries between roughly 1.8 electronvolts at the red end and 3.1 at the violet end. Every color you can see falls short by a wide margin. Glass isn't letting light through. It's failing to stop it. So, why can't you get sunburnt sitting behind a window all afternoon? That's not this same band gap at work. Ordinary window glass has iron oxide and other additives mixed in, specifically because they absorb ultraviolet light, a second separate effect layered on top of pure silica's transparency. But not being absorbed is only half of the requirement. Light also has to travel through in a straight line, and that is exactly where sand fails. Sand is crystalline, millions of tiny separate grains, each with edges and surfaces. Light gets bounced at every one until it scatters back out, which your eye reads as opaque white. Melt that sand and cool it fast enough, and the atoms don't get the time they need to arrange themselves back into an orderly crystal. They freeze roughly where they are, disordered. No grain boundaries, no internal surfaces to bounce off. You have made the same substance invisible by disorganizing it. This also explains everything that glass isn't. Metals are packed with electrons free to roam, able to absorb essentially any energy you throw at them, so they stop visible light instantly and re-radiate it, which is what makes them shine. Transparency is genuinely rare, and it needs both conditions satisfied at once. Which means transparency isn't really a property of a material at all. It's a relationship between one substance's electron structure and one narrow band of photon energies. Your window is invisible to you and a solid wall to ultraviolet. There is no such thing as transparent, only transparent to something. New discoveries unlocked daily. Subscribe so you never miss one.